बोल साचे दरबार की जय। मेरी सतिया जोता वाली माता जी तेरी सदा ही जय। बोल कृष्ण कन्हैया की जय। परांबिका परमेश्वरी भगवती राजराजेश्वरी श्री वैष्णो देवी के इस दरबार से हम सब आज उत्तम दिन गीता जयंती के उत्तम दिन पर देवी के इस दरबार से गीता जी की पूजा अर्चना करने के लिए हम सब आज के दिन एकत्रित हुए। तो आप कहीं पर भी हो वहां से अपनी हाजिरी लगाते हुए गीता जी की पूजा अर्चना हम सब करें जो स्वयं भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी ने गाई है। वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जिनका आश्रय लेकर हम हमारे जीवन को भी मंगल कर सकते हैं और मृत्यु को मंगल कैसे करना है वो भी जिसके अंदर प्रतिपादित किया गया है। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जीव से लेकर ईश्वर तक की व्याख्या जिनके अंदर की गई है वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता। साधारण इंसान की सोच से लेकर परमात्मा तक का वर्णन जिसके अंदर प्रतिपादित है वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता। हम सब मिलकर आज उत्तम दिन गीता जयंती का दिन हम सब मिलकर यथाशक्ति गीता जी की पूजा अर्चना करें। तत्पश्चात बच्चों के द्वारा जो बाल विहार के बच्चे हैं उनके द्वारा श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के ऊपर उनके विचार हमारी संस्कृति को बचाने के लिए जिस चीज की आवश्यकता है वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जिसमें संस्कृति और संस्कार का वारसा हमें मिलता है वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता है। तो हमारे बच्चों के द्वारा उनके ऊपर उनके विचार हम सब सुनेंगे। तत्पूर्व आए जो भी हमारे पास समय है उस समय अंतर्गत हम सब श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के पहले पूजा करें। तत्पश्चात बच्चों के द्वारा उनके विचार हम सब सुनेंगे। तो आए पहले मिलकर हम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की पूजा करें। ह्रीं शुभमुहूर्तं क्षेमं कल्याणं आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्यं निर्विघ्नेन शुभं भवतु। इष्टान् श्रेष्ठान् गुरुब्राह्मणान् विवाहयामि। लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शरतं मोदकप्रियं निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। त्रियाचमनं मा ह्रीं केशवाय नमः स्वाहा। ह्रीं नारायणाय नमः स्वाहा। ह्रीं माधवाय नमः स्वाहा। ह्रीं गोविन्दाय नमः इत्यनेन हस्तं रक्षाल्य पवित्रकरणं ॐ अपवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थां गतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सभायाभ्यन्तरशुचिः सर्वं पवित्रतास्तु अस्तु पवित्रं स्वस्ति मंगलतिलकं हरि ओम। स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धस्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूर्वा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति रक्षारुद्रो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु इत्यनेन मंगलतिलकं स्वस्ति वाचनं। स्वस्ति वाचन का मंत्र का हम सब श्रवण करें। हरे ओम भद्रं कर्णे शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गे तुष्टुवांसस्तानो निर्वासेमाहिरे वाहितञ्जलायुः शतभिन्नो शरदु अन्तर्देवा यदराजरशन्तरूणां पुत्रासो जनरपीता एकाशपुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदिति पंचजना अदितिर्जातमादितिर्जनितवम् योः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगो शान्तिर्प्रेतरि शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगो शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः क्षमा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सुशान्तिर्भवतु। आदौ सर्वदेवता नमस्कारः। ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपते नमः। इष्टदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। कुलदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। स्थानदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः। लक्ष्मीनारायणाभ्यां नमो नमः। उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमो नमः। सचिपुरन्दराभ्यां नमो नमः। मातृपितृचरणकमलेभ्यो नमो नमः। सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमो नमः। सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमो नमः। एतद् कर्मप्रधान देवता भगवन्तं श्रीकृष्ण सहित श्रीमद्भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः। पुण्यं पुण्याहं दीर्घमायुरस्तु भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु अस्तु ते पुण्यं पुण्याहं दीर्घमायुरस्तु। सुमुखो एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च कटो विघ्ननाशो विनायक धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजानन द्वादशैतानि नामानि यपडे शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहश्च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा सङ्ग्रामे शङ्करश्चैव विघ्नतस्य न जायते। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। विनायकं गुरुं भानुं ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश्वर सरस्वती प्रणम्यादौ सर्वकार्यार्थसिद्धये सर्वकार्यार्थसिद्धे। अथ संकल्पः। ॐ तिथिर्विष्णो तथा वारो नक्षत्रं विष्णुरेव च योगश्च करणं चैव सर्वविष्णुमयं जगत्। ॐ विष्णुरविष्णुः श्रीमद्भगवतो महापुरुषस्य विष्णुराज्ञा प्रदमानस्य अद्य द्वितीयपरार्धे श्वेतवाराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टादशतमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथमचरणे भूलोके केनडादेशे ओण्टारियो इति राज्ये ओक्विल इति नगरे वैष्णव देवी मन्दिरे मासानामुत्तमे मासे मार्गशीर्षमासे शुभे शुक्लपक्षे एकादश्यायां तिथौ वारश्रेष्ठस्य वासरेऽद्य भौमवासरे एवं ग्रहणविशेषेण विशिष्टायां शुभपुण्यतिथौ गोत्रोच्चार गोत्रोत्पन्न यजमानः स्वधर्मपरायण हिन्दू सनातन धर्मपरायणः औटाङ्गधारिणः नाम्नः सपरिवार अखिल कुटुम्ब सपसौ यजमानौ अहं मम आत्मनः श्रुति स्मृति पुराणोक्त वेदोक्त पुण्यफल प्राप्ति हेतवे अद्य दिने गीता जयंती निमित्ते यथाशक्ति भगवन्तः श्रीकृष्ण स्वरूप श्रीमद् भगवद गीता यथाशक्ति पूजन अर्चन अहं करिष्ये। आदौ गणेशं प्रार्थयेत। गणेश को वंदना करे। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गं गणपतये नमो नमः। प्रार्थनापूर्वक नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतां ध्यायेत। गीताजी को प्रणाम करे। पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवतां नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितं पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं गीताष्टादशाध्यायिनीं मम्बा मुनिसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्व। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः। ध्यानार्थे पुष्पं समर्पयामि। गन्धम् ॐ त्वां गन्धर्वा गणोत्वां इन्द्र स्वां बृहस्पतिः त्वामोकदे सोमो राजा स्वानमुच्चत। गन्धं परिकल्पयामि। अक्षतालं समर्पयामि। ऋतुकालं प्राप्य पुष्पं माल्याधेने सुगंधेने मालत्यादि प्रभो मया नीतानि पूजार्थं पुष्पाणि प्रतिगृह्यतां भूतकालोत्प्राप्य पुष्पदलं समर्पयामि धूपदीपं वनस्पतिरषट्पन्नो गन्धाद्यो गन्धोत्तम आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां श्रीमद्भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः धूपदीपं परिकल्पयामि यथाशक्ति फलं निवेदयामि शर्कराखण्डखाद्यानि दधिक्षीरकृतानि च आहारं भक्ष्यभोजनं च नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृह्यतां श्रीमद्भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः यथाशक्ति फलनैवेद्यं निवेदयामि सकलोपचारार्थे मंत्रपुष्पांजलिं हाथ में पुष्प लेकर हम सब श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता को प्रणाम करें सहित भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी को प्रणाम करें। ओम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। व्यासं ध्यायेत व्यास जी को प्रणाम करें। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वे ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम भूर्भुवस्व श्री कृष्ण सहित व्यासाय नमो नमः। सकलोपचारार्थे सकल पूजार्थे पुष्पं समर्पयामि मंत्रैः निराजनं मंत्र से हम सब आरती करें श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता की मंत्रैः निराजनं हरि ओम इदगो हवे प्रजननं मे अस्तु दशमेघो सर्वगणघो स्वस्तये आत्मसनि प्रजासनि वदुसनि लोकसन्य भयसनि अग्नि प्रजां बहुलां मे करत्वन्न पयोरेतो अशमासुधत्त। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीताय नमो नमः। निराजनम् समर्पयामि। संकल्प हमने पूजा किया भगवान को अर्पण करें। अनेन यथाशक्ति भक्ति मति श्रद्धा समयानुसारेण कृत पूजन अर्चन सर्व भगवान श्री कृष्ण चरण कमले अर्पितमस्तु। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के हम सबने यथाशक्ति पूजा अर्चना किया। जैसे आप सबको पहले बताया उसके अनुसार श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जो भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी के द्वारा गाए गए महाभारत के अंदर जिनको प्रतिपादित किया गया वो गेयमय गीता जिसको गाने वाले भगवान श्री कृष्ण है, जिनका रसास्वादन भगवान के मित्र अर्जुन जी ने किया। और वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता हमारे सबके जीवन को मंगल करने के लिए भगवान के पास हमें प्राप्त हुई। गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या कहते हैं कि श्रीमद् भगवद गीता को धारण कर लेते हैं सारे शास्त्र का उसके अंदर समाहित है। लोगों की सोच है कि श्रीमद् भगवद गीता वो तो सन्यासी के लिए है, कोई कहते हैं त्यागी के लिए है, लेकिन श्रीमद् भगवद गीता सुनने के बाद ही अर्जुन जी ने इस संसार को भी भोगा और भगवान की भक्ति भी किया। तो सबके लिए श्रीमद् भगवद गीता है। कोई एक विषय कोई एक संप्रदाय के लिए जो ग्रंथ नहीं है, सबके लिए जिस चीज समाहित किया गया वो श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जिसके अंदर हर चीज समाहित है। तो हम सब उनका आश्रय ले। सब कहते हैं बहुत धर्म है, बहुत भगवान है, किसको हम माने? तो वो भी श्रीमद् भगवद गीता जी में कहा कि एकम शास्त्रम देवकी पुत्र गीतम, भगवान देवकी जी के पुत्र कृष्ण का एक ही शास्त्र श्रीमद् भगवद गीता। हम सोचते हैं कि किसको पढ़े किसको न पढ़े, तो उसका भी उत्तर है कि आप श्रीमद् भागवत गीता को पढ़े। एको देवो देवकी पुत्र एवं भगवान श्री कृष्ण में एक आप चाहे तो आराधना करें, तो उनके मंत्र का जप करें, तो जैसे जिसकी श्रद्धा होती है उसी तरह का फल उनको श्रीमद् भगवद गीता में से मिल ही जाता है। लेकिन ढूंढने के लिए रुचि होनी चाहिए। तो ये श्रीमद् भगवद गीता का जो हम सबको प्रकाशित, जिसका ज्ञान प्रकाशमय बनाकर हमारे जीवन को उज्ज्वलित करता है, ऐसे श्रीमद् भगवद गीता को हम सब ने पूजन किया। आए बच्चों के द्वारा जो प्रोग्राम है हम सब उसमें भाग ले, बच्चों को सुने और उनके विचार हमारे जीवन में भी उतारे और जो वो कहते हैं हम भी प्रयत्न करें कि उनको उसी रास्ते पर लेकर जाए। तो आए हम सब मिलकर पहले बच्चों के विचार श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के ऊपर जो भी है उनको हम सब सुने। आप भी हमारे साथ जुड़े, प्रेम और भावपूर्वक आप इसमें भाग लें। जय श्री कृष्ण।
start.
Namaste, everyone. Today we are gathered again to celebrate a very auspicious day in our Hinduism. Gita Jayanti falls on the 14th of December, and the Bal Vihar children, who are the wizards for me, they are going to be performing today about the different chapters of Gita, and they have really... Namaste, everyone. Today we are gathered again to celebrate a very auspicious day in our Hinduism. Gita Jayanti falls on the 14th of December, and the Bal Vihar children, who are the wizards for me, they are going to be performing today about the different chapters of Gita, and they have really done a lot of hard work with their parents, and hats off to them. And I must say that I am completely enamored by the efforts of these children. I don't think we did the learning of Gita at their age, what they are doing today. I want each one of you to give a clap right before we start, because you guys have done an awesome job with your scripts, and the parents have to be thanked from the bottom of my heart for whatever they have done to bring this day together. So without further delay, we are going to start with the first speaker. She is going to tell us about a little bit about Gita, which is termed as the introduction of Gita, so that we all know what to expect in the performances. Tanisha Verma, go ahead, beta, all yours.
Namaste, everyone. The Bhagavad Gita is one of the holy books of Hinduism. It was written about 5,000 years ago as a part of the Mahabharata. It is composed as a form of dialogue between Prince Arjun and Krishna, an avatar of the god Vishnu. It has teachings given by Lord Krishna to Arjun. Let us imagine being on the Kurukshetra battlefield. The war between cousin Pandav and Kaurav is about to begin. Armies are organized, and Arjun, the greatest warrior of his time, is ready to defeat his enemies. Arjun, a Pandav prince, is no ordinary warrior. He is the most skilled archer of his times. As the battle draws close, Arjun suddenly gets a reality check that he must kill his relatives to win this war. He has a panic attack and drops his weapons. He tells Krishna, "I cannot fight against my own family. Nothing good could come out of this, even if we won the war." That is when the Bhagavad Gita starts. When Krishna takes charge and explains the necessity of the war to Arjun, Krishna tells Arjun that he must perform his duty, called dharma, and go fight. He persuades Arjun to do his duty, which is to fight, and the battle takes place. He argues that one can only kill the body. The soul is immortal and transfers into another body at death. According to the Bhagavad Gita, the external world is unreal, not because it does not exist, but because it is unstable and ever-changing. To conclude, Gita is about life. Krishna talks about actions, duties, mental consciousness, wisdom, intention, and human emotions, and they are all relevant to our lives. He promotes the path of knowledge, which means we are responsible for our own actions, and we need to focus on finding our inner selves. Jai Shri Krishna.
Very good, Tanisha. The next performer is Tanishka Grover. Tanishka is going to be talking about why God incarnates. So important.
Namaste. There are 4 reasons why perfectly good and powerful God might choose to incarnate and live like a human. The first is to provide humans a role model and guide humans on how to lead a moral life by leading one himself. The second reason is to understand the suffering of humans. Third is to tell us moral truth that we need for living. Last but not least, in Hinduism, 3 powers are generated, operated, and distributed. These are Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. Shiva. It is believed that whenever there are evil powers present on earth and humans, God comes in form of incarnation and avatar and kills the evil spirit on earth and brings back the good times. So basically, he is protector of humanity. God loves his children and wants to protect them by being one with them. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Tanishka. I'm sure your parents would know this. जब जब होता है नाच धर्म का और पाप बढ़ जाता है तब लेते अवतार प्रभु यह विश्व शांति पाता है. So true to what you have just said, Tanishka. Thank you so much. The next performer is Gargi Talanje. Gargi is going to talk about vision of the cosmic form. This is also a very lovely topic. Go ahead, beta.
सभी गुरुजनों का मेरा सादर प्रणाम. Chapter 11 of Bhagavad Gita is one of the most interesting chapters where Arjuna requests the Lord to show him his Vishwarup, or as we say, the infinite cosmic form. Let me summarize the chapter in an easy form. Arjuna requested Sri Krishna to show his real form, to which Sri Krishna replied, "You cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours." Then he granted Arjuna a divine vision to see his infinite cosmic form that comprises all of the universes. Arjuna sees the entire creation in the body of the God of gods, with unlimited arms, faces, and stomachs. It has no beginning or end and extends immeasurably in all directions. His radiance is similar to 1,000 suns blazing together in the sky. Arjuna sees the Kauravas along with their allies rushing into the mouth of this formidable form, which look like moths running great speed towards the fire to perish. Awestruck by this form of Lord, Arjuna wants to know the identity of this breathtaking form of God, who has no resemblance to his teacher and friend Sri Krishna. The Lord declares that in the form of time, which in Hindi we say Kal, and in this form he is the destroyer of 3 worlds. Sri Krishna then tells Arjuna that before him no one has ever seen the God in this primeval cosmic form. Even those who study the Vedas, do severe penance, charity, or fire sacrifices, etc., do not get this opportunity. Only with pure devotion like yours, Arjuna can once see God, get to know him, and attain yoga or union with him. Oh my God, there's so much to learn and vision from this chapter, but with my limited understanding and knowledge, this is what I can take away from the chapter. To achieve your goals, one needs to have a different vision / perspective to manifest the path towards reaching it. Change is the only thing permanent. Lord is formless with millions of forms. Creation and destruction are 2 faces of the same coin because creation cannot happen without destruction. Always know your limit. Lastly, I would like to say the one who performs all their duties for God's sake will depend upon God and are devoted to God, who are free from attachment and are without malice towards all beings, such as devotees, certainly to go to God. Hari Om. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Gargi. That was awesome. Our next performer is Vedant Trivedi. Vedant is going to be talking about creation and the creator. That is also a very important topic and very interesting. Go ahead, Vedant.
Namaste. Creationism is a term used to describe the religious belief that nature and its various aspects were created by a god or supernatural acts of the divine. Lord Krishna said, "O Arjuna, this physical body, the miniature universe, may be called the field or creation. Whatever is here in the body is also there in the cosmos. Whatever is there, the same is here. The human body, the microcosm, is a replica of the universe, the macrocosm. The body is called the field of activities for the soul, where one reaps what one sows, karma good and bad. The body or creation is different from the soul or the creator. To experience this difference, it is spiritual knowledge. The body or creation, and spirit, or the creator, are distinct from one another. Yet, the ignorant are not able to distinguish between them. This knowledge is a true knowledge by which one is able to make a clear distinction between both body and spirit. Body is called the field of activities for the spirit. The human body is the medium by which the individual soul enjoys the material world, gets entangled, and in the end accomplishes liberation. The soul inside the body knows all the activities of its own body. It is therefore called the knower of the field of activities. As you can see, no matter what you believe, the theory of creation is in everyone's soul. We have all been created, and everything around us has been created as well. This is the message Lord Krishna was trying to get into Arjuna's mind. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Vedant. That was amazing. The next performer is Vaishno Taneja. Mishka is going to talk about sense control. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste. We have 5 sense organs: eyes to see, ears to listen, nose to smell, tongue to taste, and skin to touch. The eyes can only see, the ears can only hear, the nose can only smell, the tongue can only taste, and the skin can only touch. However, the mind can see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. The Bhagavad Gita puts a great stress on the control of the mind. The mind is linked to the 6th sense. The mind is the most powerful and multitasking organ, so control over the mind is necessary. Control over the senses means control over the mind, which will immediately result in supreme peace. The world is always pure and true. It's our mind that matters. Our mind is a beautiful place. It should not be a place of doubts and fears. A control over senses is needed. There are 3 ways to control mind: yoga, meditation, and jnana. The best example of control is stated in the Bhagavad Gita itself. A turtle has the ability to withdraw its limbs into a hard shell the moment it senses danger. Once the threat has passed, it continues walking on its path. Learning from the turtle, control should be understood as the ability to withdraw the senses from unfavorable environments to engineering them in positive direction. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you, Mishka. Each one of you is really going to enlighten a lot of people by your presentations. I've got no doubts about that. They are so powerful. The next one is Rohan Deep. Rohan is going to talk about who seeks God. All yours, Rohan.
Namaste. Seeking the God means seeking His presence. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna speaks of 4 different types of people who seek God based on what they want. First, the people in distress. It is natural for human beings to pray to God when they have a problem like illness. Second, the seeker of wealth, who prays to God for material benefits. Third, the Jigyasu people seek God for gaining knowledge. These are the curious people with the desire to know more. The search for God is mostly due to self-interest. Finally, there are the Jnani, the wise people who want the knowledge due to their unconditional love for God. Their bhakti is nishkam. There are many paths to seek God. The Bhagavad Gita explains karma, bhakti, and jnana as equally effective in the journey to seek God, but Lord Krishna places bhakti above the rest. May we all be blessed with Nishkam Bhakti and find God in our journey. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Rohan. And I must appreciate the Sanskrit words that you're speaking so clearly. Thank you. Of course, credit goes to mom and dad. The next speaker is Anant Singh. Anant is going to talk about lust is the origin of sin. I would like each one of you to pay attention to this presentation. Go ahead, beta. All yours, Anant.
Thank you, Nani. Namaste. I'm going to talk about what Krishna ji said in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, paragraph 37, about lust. He said, "It is lust only, Arjuna, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into anger, and which is the all-devouring simple enemy of this world." Meaning, when a living entity comes in contact with material creation, his eternal love for Krishna is transformed into lust. In association with the mode or of passion, or in other words, the sense of God, the sense of love of God becomes transformed into lust. As milk is contacted with sour tamarind, it is transformed into yogurt. Then again, when lust is unsatisfied, it turns into anger. And anger is transformed into illusion. An illusion continues the material existence. Therefore, lust is the greatest enemy of the living entity, and it is lust that induces the pure living entity to remain entangled in the material world. Thank you, and wish you a very happy Gita Jayanti.
Thank you, Anand. That was amazing. Thank you. The next performer is Vikram Deep. Vikram is going to talk about the 4 goals of human life. I would like to suggest again here that all of you, please pay attention to each other's performances. There are lots of lessons to learn for life. And you guys have come up so far in the last COVID years, I can't even tell you. The bar has been raised high. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste, everyone. Today I will talk about 4 goals of human life. In Hinduism, these are calm, arth, dharma, and moksha. First goal of calm is related to emotional value. Calm means pleasure, which can be physical, but is also art, music, beauty, and kindness. It brings a sense of delight to our life. Second goal of art is related to economic value. It is the material comfort we need to live in the world. Art is not about rejecting the world, but being content with what we have. The third, dharma is related to moral values. Dharma means duty. It is the right way of living by helping others. Bhagavad Gita says dharma is lost when we stop helping others in the time of need. Fourth and final goal of Hindu life is moksha, which means liberation and is related to spiritual value. It is a state of bliss and comes from living a pure life. When dharma, arth, calm are in harmony, they lead to the path of moksha. May Lord Krishna lead us to the path of moksha in this journey. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Vikram. Thank you so much. The next performer is Rohan Taneja. He's going to talk about a topic which is so interesting. Why one should serve others. Go ahead, beta, all yours.
Namaste. Serving others is not always easy. There's always time, energy, and sometimes even money involved, but it is always meaningful and it makes others happy. The only happy people are those who have learned how to serve. Albert Schweitzer. This quote completely summarizes that by serving others, you also serve yourself, or in other words, you are glad when you serve others. I must admit that for me, most of the happiest times of my life were when I was helping others. Helping others has several benefits, including increased happiness, reduced stress, relief from pain, longer lifespan, lower blood pressure, and it can also enhance your career. Simple acts of service and kind words can go a long way. You never know what someone may be going through. Helping others may be exactly what they need. The simplest acts of kindness, such as bringing food and water, holding the door, and helping the elderly at the grocery store, can make a huge difference in someone's life. Everybody in the world should serve each other to make everyone's day a little bit better. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you. That was a message which I think all of us should have in our life forever, serving others. Next performer is Anu Singh. Anu is going to talk about path of meditation. Go ahead, beta.
One of the paths of meditation is Karma Yoga, and Karma Yoga is the yoga of action. Specifically, it is the yoga of action without expecting anything in return. A Karma Yogi will always do the right thing. For them, doing the right thing is like a form of prayer. Karma Yogis will always speak the truth. They maintain a strong body and fearless mindset. Karma Yogis can adapt to any situation. They will never feel that they are better or worse than other people, and they will always have a calm mind. Their one and only desire is to serve. Dhanyawad. Happy Gita Jayanti. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Anu. That was amazing. The next performer is Karan Bilandani. Karan is going to talk about the 3 types of sacrifices that we should make in our life. Go ahead, beta. All yours.
Namaste. 3 types of sacrifices. Sacrifice means to satisfy the Supreme Lord with no expectation. Sattvic sacrifices. Sacrifice before the according to duty and Veda's rules and with no expectation of reward. The general tendency is to offer sacrifice with some purpose in mind, but sacrifice should be performed without any such desire. It should be done as a matter of duty. Tajik sacrifices. Sacrifice performed for some material end or benefit. Sometimes sacrifices are performed for some material end or benefits in this world, such as sacrifices are concerned to be in the mode of fasting. Tamtric sacrifices. Sacrifice performed according to duty. Sacrifice performed in which no food is distributed, no mantras are chanted. That sacrifice is of the nature of ignorance. Sometimes people worship some demigod just to make money. Such sorts of religion are not expected as sacrifices. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Karan. That was really very interesting. The next one is the 3 types of charity, and Sahil Vildani will do a good justice to this topic. Go ahead, beta. All yours, Sahil.
Namaste. 3 types of charity. Charity is a sacred act, therefore it has to be performed thoughtfully. Sattvic done. Donation which is donated, that charity is duty to whom one is not obliged in the right place and time to a worthy person. That charity is called sattvic. Sri Krishna described the characteristics or conditions of charity performed with sattvic attitude. Conducting charity out of a sense of duty is the first condition. Rajasic dhan. Donation which is donated for repaying an obligation or with the intent of a reward. And also reluctantly, the charity is called Rajasic. Sri Krishna says that the giving of charity and gifts in general, while expecting something in return, is Rajasic charity. For instance, repaying a favor with cash sometimes is frowned upon socially. We may then think about repaying the favor through a charitable donation or a gift in kind. Such charity is also considered Rajasic, because a business mindset, a transaction-oriented mindset, has come into the picture. We are not really performing charity, we are doing a business deal. Tamasic dhan. Donation which is donated at an incorrect place or time to wrong persons without respect and out of ignorance. That charity is called tamasic. Sri Krishna now describes tamasic charity. He says that charity performed without considering a proper time and place is considered tamasic. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Sahil. The next performer is Aditya Kachara. Aditya could not make it, but he asked me to read his script, which I will do it on his behalf. And the topic is the grace of Gita. Krishna tells Arjuna that those who study Gita, they will always perform a holy sacrifice, that is Gyan Yag. This will be their holy act. Whoever hears or reads the sacred dialogue in the form of Gita with faith and without objection becomes free from sin and attains heaven. Those who read Gita and believe in the principles of Gita, their actions are pure. Krishna tells Arjuna that he should not get distracted by sin. Lord Krishna clearly says to Arjuna that the person who reads and follows the rules of Gita, their ignorance is destroyed. Arjuna told Lord Krishna that by his grace, his own objections were destroyed and he gained self-knowledge. Uddhav, who was the cousin brother of Lord Krishna, asked him to tell him a short, simple, easy way to God realization. Upon Uddhav's request, the Lord gave him the 3 essentials of self-realization for the modern age. Number 1, do your duty with the best of your ability, without any selfish motive, and remember the Lord all the time. Number 2, practice looking upon all creatures as God in thought, word, and deed. Mentally bow down to them with humility. Awaken your dormant inner power and see through your activities of mind, senses, breathing, and emotions. The power of God is within you all the time and is constantly doing all the work using a mere instrument as you. God is in everything as well as above everything. If we want to realize God, we must see him. How? Seek him in every atom, in every matter, in every body function, and in every human being without an attitude of surrender. Let us remember that the Lord exists within the creation and at the same time outside the creation. The Supreme Lord exists everywhere, in everything, and at all times. I think by reading or listening to this wonderful dialogue between Arjuna and Lord Krishna, how can we not be thrilled again and again and again? Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna and happy Gita Jayanti. The next performer is Rohan Taneja. This is also a very interesting topic. Ria is going to be talking about meditation for the beginners. Go ahead, Beta.
Namaste, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about meditation for beginners. Before I start, I would like to give a brief description about meditation. Meditation can be defined as a set of techniques that are intended to encourage a heightened state of awareness and focused attention. Meditation is also a conscious changing technique that has been shown to have a wide number of benefits on psychological well-being. Meditation can be done in any place, for example, your home, a garden, a bench, and practically anywhere else. Here are some points that can help you meditate. Take a seat. Find a place to sit that feels calm and quiet to you. Set a time limit. If you're just beginning, it can help to choose a short time, such as 5 or 10 minutes. Make yourself comfortable. You can sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. You can sit loosely cross-legged. You can kneel. Just make sure you are stable and in a position you can stay in for a while. Feel your breath. Follow the sensation of your breath as it goes in and out. Notice where your mind has wandered.
Your attention will leave the breath and wander to other places. When you get around to noticing that your mind has wandered, in a few seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, simply return your attention to the breath. Be kind to your wandering mind. Don't judge yourself or obsess over the content of the thoughts you find yourself lost in. Just come back. Close with kindness. When you're ready, gently lift your gaze. If your eyes are closed, open them. Take a moment and notice any sounds in the environment. Notice how your body feels right now. Notice your thoughts and emotions. Those are all the steps to begin meditating. It is pretty easy. I hope this helped in making you begin your meditation journey. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Ria. I think this topic is also going to help people who haven't done meditation. And if they want to learn, this is a very good way of starting. I will be using this, let me tell you right now, for the classes that I'll be running about meditation. Not with the temple though. The next one is Raghav Verma. Raghav is going to talk to us about what do I learn from Gita? Wow. Raghav, all yours.
Okay. Namaste, everyone. There are many different things which we learn from the Gita. Have the right thinking, understand that change is the law of nature, practice tolerance and forgiveness, which is important in life. Change the way you think. Stay calm. Work for the welfare for the world. Be fearless. Control your anger. Dream big. Accept that nothing is permanent. Jai Shri Krishna. Happy Gita Jayanti.
Thank you, Raghav. If we can all practice what all of you are talking about today, our life will be awesome. And I'll tell you in the end what I want you all to do. Thank you so much. The next performer is Riddhi Grover. Riddhi Grover is going to talk to us about a list that she has prepared of divine qualities. My goodness, come on, go ahead, Riddhi, all yours.
Namaste. Divine qualities. On the path of liberation, divine qualities play an important role. Divine qualities include 1. Fearlessness. Have faith in God and be fearless. 2. Purity. Purity is the base of all the yogas and on the path of liberation. 3. Right knowledge. Pursue the path of knowledge and overcome ignorance. 4. Charity. A person must rise above selfishness and greed. 5. Self-restraint. One should control over his mind and body. 6. Sacrifice. He should perform desireless actions as an offering to God. 7. Self-study. To acquire the knowledge of the self, gods, and religious conduct. 8. Simplicity. Great devotees of God lead very simple lives. 9. Non-injury. Do not harm or disturb others, nor be disturbed by them. 10. Truthfulness. Always speak the truth. 11. Absence of anger. Anger is one of the chief evils which lead to one's downfall. 12. Peacefulness. A spiritual person keeps his mind and body under control. 13. Non-critical. A spiritual person neither criticizes nor responds to criticism. 14. Gentleness. Gentleness does not mean weakness. Lord Rama was gentle by nature, but possessed great courage and valor. 15. Humility. A spiritual person respects everyone. 16. Vigor. Vigor means strength and freedom from sickness. 17. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is the direct outcome of compassion. 18. Cleanliness. In Hinduism, godliness is considered the same as cleanliness. These are some of the divine qualities. We should bring them into our everyday lives. Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Riddhi. That was really very well done. The next performer is Samandita Kini. She's going to talk about Karma Yoga. Come on, Saman, go ahead.
Namaste. Today, I'm going to share Karma Yoga, path of action. Karma Yoga is a path of selfless action. Every action is served as an offering to the divine God without any outcome desire. Karma Yoga shows the importance of how to unite with the work you do by abandoning ahamkara. Karma makes us realize our true self, liberates us and guides us to perform duties for divine satisfaction. Karma with outcome desire binds us to materialistic world. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Samam. You have come a long way since you joined the classes. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. The last performer is Raghav Singh. Raghav is going to talk about the big message of Gita. Actually, Gita has got so many messages. I can't say which one is big and which is small. They're all equal. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. All yours.
Thank you, Nani. Namaste, everyone. Vasudeva Kutumbakam is a philosophy that attempts to inculcate and foster an understanding that the whole of humanity is one family. It is a social philosophy emanating from a spiritual understanding that the whole of humanity is made of one life energy. If the Paramatma is one, then how can Atma be different? If the Atma is different, then how can it ultimately be dissolved in the Paramatma? If the whole ocean is one, how can a drop of the ocean be different? If the drop is different from the ocean, how can it ultimately be dissolved in the ocean? Vasudeva Kutumbakam is a Sanskrit word meaning that the whole earth is one family. It's made up of 3 Sanskrit words: Vasud, Eva, and Kutumbakam. Vasud means the earth. Eva means emphasizing, and Kutumbakam means a family. It means that the whole of earth is a single family. The concept of Vasudeva Kutumbakam originates from Hitopadesh. Hitopadesh is a collection of Sanskrit fables in prose and verse. According to the author of Hitopadesh, Narayan, the main purpose of creating the Hitopadesh is to instruct young minds on the philosophy of life in an easy way so that they can grow into responsible adults. It is almost similar to the Panchatantra. The whole philosophy of Vasudeva Kutumbakam is an integral part of Hindu philosophy. Happy Gita Jayanti and Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Raghav. I must say that each one of you has worked very, very hard for this presentation today. And your efforts cannot be ignored. The efforts you have put in with the help of your parents cannot be ignored. Also, I must say that all of you, without exception, have done a good job for your presentations.
Nani ji.
Yes, Raghav.
I wanted to say my birthday was yesterday.
Okay, we'll talk about that afterwards. Let us finish the recording first. Thank you. Okay. Also, I want to say that the words of Sanskrit that you guys have used, there are not many in the audience also who know them. Each one of you has done full justice to your presentations. And as I say, you guys are going to go forward. For me, the message of Gita is how to be a good human being. And that has been illustrated in different chapters. Today, I request each one of you to laminate your presentation, put the date of December 14th as the Gita Jayanti 2021, write your name, laminate it, and then frame it and put it in your bedroom. Because this is something which is going to stay with you for life, the message of Gita. If we can all take up the message of Gita, our lives will be so peaceful, we will be so happy, and we will be always blessed. No doubt about that. Once again, I want to thank the temple for giving us the opportunity. And here, I want to thank the President Nathan Nair and Rajiv Shukla, who have been very helpful in having this presentation for the festival of Gita Jayanti for the temple. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Please stay safe and healthy, and please do take the vaccine if you haven't taken. Thank you, Gaurav Beta.
जयकारा सिरवाले का बोल साचे दरबार की जय। गीता जयंती के इस पावन अवसर पर हम सब ने बच्चों के द्वारा दिया गया अपना विचार, गीता ज्ञान अर्थात रूप में हम सब ने सुना। हितोपदेश हितवता उपदेशः हितोपदेशः, जो हमारा कल्याण कर सके, जो हमारे हित के लिए जो उपदेश है वो हितोपदेश है। तो श्रीमद् भगवत गीता का जो उपदेश है वो प्राणी मात्र के हित के लिए गाया गया है। जिसमें हित छुपाया है वो उपदेश, हितोपदेश। तो हम सब ने श्रीमद् भगवत गीता के ऊपर बच्चों के विचार को सुना। हम सब प्रयत्न करें कि श्रीमद् भगवत गीता को अपने घर में हम रखे, उनका स्थान हमारे घर में पवित्र जगह पर उनको गीता जी को हम स्थान दे। चाहे हमें रोज गीता जी का पाठ करने का अवसर न मिले, लेकिन यदि हमारे घर में सदग्रंथ है, कभी हम सदग्रंथ को देखते हैं तो हमें स्मृति होती है कि इस ग्रंथ के अंदर क्या है। क्योंकि कभी न कभी तो हमने सुना ही होगा, चाहे रामचरितमानस है, यदि आपने राम कथा कहीं ना कहीं कभी न कभी सुनी होगी, लेकिन आपको याद नहीं है। फिर भी जब रामचरितमानस को आप देखते हैं तो उसकी स्मृति अपने आप आपके मन के अंदर प्रकट हो जाती है। इसलिए कहते हैं कि सदग्रंथ को अगर घर में रखा जाता है तो उसके द्वारा हमारे विचार, हमारी वाणी और हमारा कर्म वो पवित्र बनता है। इसलिए श्रीमद् भगवत गीता को आप अपने घर में रखें और उनके दर्शन मात्र से हम सब जानते हैं कि अच्छे विचारों की प्राप्ति होती है। तो श्रीमद् भगवत गीता जो भगवान श्री कृष्ण जी के द्वारा गाई गई उनको हम सबने सुना। फिर वही श्रीमद् भगवत गीता में ही कहा कि माशानाम मार्गशीर्षोहम, मार्गशीर्ष मास वो मेरा ही स्वरूप है। मार्गशीर्ष मास के उत्तम दिन में एकादश के दिन, गीता जयंती के दिन हम सब ने दिव्य उपदेश को सुना। जिन्होंने इसमें भाग लिया उन सभी का मंदिर की ओर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। प्रवीणा जी, जिन बच्चों ने भाग लिया और उनके परिवार को, माता पिता को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। बच्चे को इस तरह से समय देना वो परम आवश्यक है, क्योंकि हमारी संस्कृति और संस्कार वो सब ग्रंथों में छुपी हुई है। यदि हम ग्रंथ को ही भूल जाएंगे तो हमारी संस्कृति को और संस्कार को याद नहीं रख सकते। तो इसलिए परम आवश्यक है कि इसे दिव्य ग्रंथों के लिए हम समय निकालें। तो उनके माता पिता को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जिन्होंने अपने बच्चे को इस प्रोग्राम के लिए तैयार किया। रुना जी ने जिन्होंने बच्चों को मार्गदर्शन दिया, और सबके मंदिर की ओर से सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इसी तरह से आप सब मंदिर में के साथ जुड़े रहे, मंदिर के कार्यक्रम में, प्रोग्राम में आप सब भाग लेते रहे। और जो मंदिर के इस प्रोग्राम में भाग नहीं ले पा रहे हैं उनको भी आप सूचित करें, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग मंदिर के इस प्रोग्राम में भाग लें। सभी बच्चों को ये मौका मिले कि इसी तरह से आकर अपनी वाणी को पवित्र करें, क्योंकि यहाँ जो भी बोला जाता है वो केवल इंसान नहीं, भगवान भी सुनते हैं। जो देवों का आलय है, देवालय है, जहाँ भगवान निवास करते हैं। तो आपकी वाणी जो है वो भगवान ही सुनते हैं। तो मनुष्य अगर आपकी वाणी को सुने या ना सुने, लेकिन ईश्वर आपकी वाणी को अवश्य यहाँ सुनता है। इसलिए जरूरी है कि आप अपने बच्चों के द्वारा साथ यहाँ आकर मंदिर के प्रोग्राम में भाग लें। तो सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। श्रीमद् भगवत गीता का आज गीता जयंती के उत्सव पर आप सबने भाग लिया। श्रीमद् भगवत गीता आप अवश्य पढ़ें, सुने, जिनके श्रवण मात्र से हमारी हर प्रश्न का समाधान उनके अंदर है। चाहे किसी भी मार्ग से आप ढूंढोगे, चाहे संन्यास से ढूंढोगे, चाहे संत बनकर, चाहे विरक्त बनकर, चाहे भोगी बनकर, जिनका जो क्वेश्चन है उनका आंसर इसके अंदर समाहित है। बस जिज्ञासा के द्वारा ढूंढना परम आवश्यक है। तो यदि आप पढ़ोगे तो उससे आपको रुचि होगी, तो रुचि होने से ही लगाव होता है। तो रुचि होने के लिए पढ़ना परम आवश्यक है। तो सब श्रीमद् भगवद गीता का आश्रय ले। इससे आप सबको प्रार्थना के साथ आए। हम रेगुलर जो हमारे मंगलवार का प्रोग्राम होता है उसके अनुसार हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ करके मंगला संकट मोचन का पाठ करके फिर भगवान की आरती की ओर जाएंगे। तो आए हम सब मिलकर हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ। बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोल सियापति रामचंद्र महाराज की जय, बोल पवन सुत हनुमान की। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज निज मन मुकुर शोभा, वरण रघुवर बिमल जसु जोदायक फलचार। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेश विकार। हमारे Dewa करो हनुमान महाप्रभु जो करो सकल उद्धार। तो नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। लाल देह लालील से हर हर लाल हरोर, भद्र देह दानवदन जय जय कपीसु। पवन सुत हनुमान वीर, सियापति रामचंद्र वीर, उमापति महादेव की जय। जय श्री राम। दिल के इस दरबार से हम सब ने मिलकर भगवान से हनुमान जी महाराज के गुणानुवाद गाए। इसी तरह से हर मंगलवार के दिन शाम को 6:30 बजे से हम सब एकत्रित होकर हनुमान जी महाराज के इस द्वार पर हम सब मिलकर भगवान के गुणानुवाद गाएंगे। तो आप सब अवश्य भाग ले। मंगलवार के दिन 6:30 बजे और संडे के दिन 7:30 बजे से हम सब इसी तरह से एकत्रित होकर भगवान के गुणानुवाद गाते हैं। तो आप सब अवश्य भाग लें। रोज मंदिर दर्शन के लिए सुबह 8 से 12, शाम को 4 से 8 दर्शन के लिए खुलता है। सुबह और शाम दोनों टाइम 8 बजे आरती होती है। मंदिर से लाइव आरती सुबह 8 बजे और शाम के 8 बजे। तो आप सब अपने घर से आरती के दर्शन करके भगवान की कृपा प्राप्ति का लाभ ले सकते हैं। तो रोज 8 बजे मंदिर से आरती होगी। जिन्होंने अपनी मेंबरशिप 2021 की रिन्यू न करवाए हो, 31 दिसंबर से पूर्व आप सब अपनी मेंबरशिप रिन्यू करवा लें। यदि आप मेंबर नहीं है तो आप नई मेंबरशिप लेकर मंदिर के मेंबर बन सकते हैं, जिनसे मंदिर में होने वाली सारी एक्टिविटी में आप और आपके बच्चे भाग ले सकते हैं। जैसे आप सब जानते हैं, आज गीता जयंती अंतर्गत जो प्रोग्राम था, बाल विहार के बच्चों के द्वारा वो प्रोग्राम किया गया। तो जो मेंबर है उनको बच्चे आके मंदिर में जो भी एक्टिविटी क्लासेस इत्यादि होता है उनमें भाग ले सकते हैं। तो आप अवश्य मंदिर की मेंबरशिप ग्रहण करें। आप सबको फिर से गीता जयंती की बहुत बहुत शुभकामना। वेयम गीता नाम सहस्त्रम, गाने योग्य अगर कुछ हो तो वो गीता जी हैं। तो गीता जी के बहुत उत्तम दिन पर हम सब ने मिलकर उनका गुणानुवाद गाया। आए अंत में हम सब मिलकर आरती करें। आरती के माध्यम से हमारे द्वारा किया गया आज का सत्संग भगवान के चरणों में हम अर्पण करें। तो आप भी हमारे साथ जुड़े। तो आए हम सब मिलकर भगवान की दिव्य आरती करें। 2 तारीख को 2 जनवरी संडे के दिन मंदिर में सुंदरकांड होगा। वो साल का पहला संडे है। तो सुंदरकांड के पाठ की शुरुआत 6 बजे से होगी। फर्स्ट ट्यूसडे 4 तारीख को भी सुंदरकांड का पाठ होगा 6:30 बजे से। तो आप सब उसमें आमंत्रित है, अवश्य आए और आप सब उसमें भाग लें। आए हम सब मिलकर पहले हनुमान जी महाराज की आरती, तत्पश्चात सभी स्थान पे खड़े हैं। ओम गजानन भूतगणाधि सेवितं कवितजम्बो फलचारुभक्ष्य उमासुतं शोकविनाशदायकं नमामि गणेशपादपङ्कजं। भोजमती भगवान की आरती हनुमान गदारी Devi त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्रुतगा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्यालयं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवानि सहितं नमामि भवानि सहितं नमामि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मनोजवं मानसतुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोधमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये नीलाम्बरश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागं पाणौ महासागरे चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं बार बार दरबार हर्षदे श्रीरंग पद सरोजन पाई भक्ति सदा सतसंग सियापति रामचंद्र की जय उमापति महादेव की जय गणपति भगवान की जय लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय वाणी बिहारी लाल की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बाबा बालक नाथ की जय हे माई मेरे सच्चियां जोता वाली माता जी तेरी सदा ही जय सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुदेव महाराज की जय धर्म की
जय हो नाश हो सद्भावना हो कल्याण हो जय हो जय हो जय हो जय हो
अपने अपने माता पिता की
जय हो
भक्त और भगवान की
जय हो
आज के आनंद की
जय हो
जय श्री राधे जय श्री राधे जय श्री राधे श्याम ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् समुद्र सुगन्धित सुमनलयि सुमन सौभक्ति सुधार पुष्पांजलि अर्पण करो देव करो स्वीकार देव करो स्वीकार देवी करो स्वीकारो शांति शांति